Is this justice? Oh my goodness. So I did a video a while back covering the story of this monster racist nurse, Erin Strotman, who was found to be breaking the bones of black babies who were in intensive care units. Think about that for a second. These are babies that are already helpless, but now they're in intensive care units and they have a monster of a nurse just breaking their bones for no reason. No, there's nothing behind it other than pure evil. And that's what I'm talking about, the lineage of evil. Now, mind you, this woman was put on paid leave due to an investigation of her doing that same exact thing to other kids.
Dominique Hackey, the father of one of the Henrico Doctors NICU babies found to have broken bones in 2023, concerned that it has taken so long for justice. Strotman was put on paid administrative leave by the hospital for a year after the 2023 cases of NICU abuse came to light, and then was allowed to return in late 2024.
The hospital brought her back on, and that's where we get her doing it again. That being the case, they charge her, for, obviously child abuse and whatnot. And guess what the judge gave this monster? Just guess. I'm sure you probably will guess. But the judge gave this monster bond. That's correct. Gave this vile, wicked individual bond. And I would love to know the face of the judge. I would love to know the history of that judge, what he looks like, because I've been trying to look all over the place for his name and I couldn't find it. Okay, I find that very interesting. Guess how much the bond is for? $25,000. So obviously she walks and now she's in house arrest and she has to wear a tracker. That's what they've done to this woman who was found breaking the bones of black babies. That's what they've given her, $25K bond. Now, just to juxtapose this story with another story, there was a black man who was found to be doing dog fights. Guess how long the judge sentenced this man for dog fights? Guess. I don't think you will. You won't be able to. The judge sentenced this man for 475 years. I kid you not, as God is my witness. Sentenced this man for 475 years for dog fighting.
Damn.
Now, do you think that this nurse, Erin Strotman, this little vile monster, this person who's of the lineage of evil, do you think this person, even upon being found guilty, do you think that this person is going to get anywhere near 475 years? So when I talk about the lineage of evil, when I talk about systemic issues, when I talk about black Americans and clearly the discrepancy that we have in this country and how we're viewed and how we're treated and the relationship we have, this is not just, blowing smoke up your butt. This is real. This is very much real. Because this is absolutely heinous. And I understand they're not the same situation, but I think it's interesting that this country values animals more than they do black bodies. And this is why I speak about the country in such a manner. Because this is why the flag is upside down. Because this is problematic, bro. We are in some dire times. And the problem is that there doesn't seem to be anyone who's looking to change this. And the people in positions of power and authority, this is how they want this to go down. This is it's not a bug, it's a feature. But what I will say is I think this story, among others, is emblematic of how the country treats us. Whether it has to deal with healthcare, whether it has to deal with education, whether it has to deal with housing, whether it has to deal with policing. I think that very few things have changed, okay? Maybe the wording has changed. Maybe the rhetoric has changed. Maybe even in some cases, the law has changed. But what you have to understand is when it comes to even the rhetoric, you have to understand dog whistles. So when it comes to the law, you have to understand the loopholes in the law. You have to understand the enforcement of the law. So the lineage of evil finds a way. For whatever reason, they find a way, and they find a way to target and harass and terrorize black Americans. And I don't know. I don't know why. I think this is a tragic story, and I think it shouldn't happen. And I'm very, very curious to see what she will be sentenced, okay? Because there's always a hustle. You have to understand the process when it comes to the hustle. The hustle is, even if they do get charged, some cases the charges don't stick, right? The charges don't stick and they walk free. We saw this with, what's his name, Daniel Penny, when it came to him killing a man on the subway. The same people who were talking about free speech, now justified murder, because that's what that was, murder, simply due to what? I'm not making it racial. I'm just making an observation, okay? Because the same people who justified him killing that black homeless man were also the same people who were shouting at the rooftops over Ashley Babbitt in the Capitol when the black officer shot her. So I want you to understand, this isn't me just throwing stuff and trying to make a narrative. This is their pattern, okay? This is their pattern. So when you get the charges, even if they do stick, now you have to look at the sentencing. Because now once you get the sentencing, now there's leniency. There's absolute leniency. Well, this person had a mental health issue. Well, this person came from a horrible family, and that's why they did this. This is how it works. This is how it works. And then even if they do get a harsh sentence, then you have to look at, oh, well, they're going to be let out on good behavior. Oh, well, they've been an outstanding, member in the prison. There's always a loophole they have created and designed in the system to benefit them. That's what it is. It always is in any story, always a case. And I just, I would like to benefit from those loopholes. I'm sure there are people right now who would like to benefit from those loopholes in the system. And it just seems to be that that's not how it's set up. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not I believe, what is up with this victim mentality? What she did was wrong, but why you have to go and make it racial? And what happened to you, man? You just turned woke. Or if you don't believe, listen, we've been succeeding, we have been existing, and we will continue, despite the lineage of evil, despite the wicked behavior that seems to be innate in some people towards us, we will continue to do so. I'm not saying that we just give up and throw our hands up. I'm just saying, hey, instead of having the boulder in the road and going around the boulder, how about us as a country, as a people, get the boulder off the road? How about that? Is that too much to ask? Nevertheless, if you happen to disagree, you know where to find me. Disagreement Day, Friday through Sunday. You can call in and we'll duke it out. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what you think about this story. And subscribe. And that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing. And now she's in house arrest and she has to wear a tracker.